For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up. High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Thompson for the triple. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Now, here's Howard. Houston moving it around. Motiejunas has the open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Feeds it to Green. Again, the miss by Green. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as the player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Nice. Pass led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
Here's Barbosa. Livingston dishes to Spates. Got a piece of it. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he gets them both. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Capella. And he starts out with the miss in this one. So at the end. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but
basketball, this is my passion, you know, on the court.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very serious.